It was a little dreary and rainy this weekend, but bring a little of the spring season inside your home by making a simple and cute garland. That'll spruce things up. Amy Latta is with us this morning for getting crafty to put a little spring in our step. Amy, good morning. Welcome back to the program. Glad to have you. Now, what you're making today is a great idea to add a little decor, especially when we've had some gloomy weather here. What do we need for this? Walk us all through it.
Sure, this is such a fun and easy project. The kids can get in on it and help, and you only need a few really basic supplies. First, you're going to need a roll of twine. You could also use ribbon or macrame cord, but it's just going to be the base of your garland. Then you need springy scrapbook paper, and you can buy this via individual sheets if you want. At the craft store, you can pick out just the ones that you like, or I got this whole pack and they all coordinate and they're just so pretty and floral. So you can get any kind of scrapbook paper that you like. Then you're going to need a punch. This is a 1 3/4 inch circle punch, and this makes it go much more quickly and easily. But if you don't have this and don't want to invest in one, you can very easily just find something round in your house that's the size that you want and trace that and just hand cut your circles. It'll take longer, but you'll get the same effect. Then the last things that you need are scissors and some adhesive. So all you're going to do to put this together, and I've got one behind me that's all done and one that I started here, but you're going to start by punching out just lots and lots of these circles. And you can do different kinds of scrapbook paper. So like what I did, I chose 4 different patterns and then I alternated them, pattern 1, 2, 3, 4, or you can do them all the same. You can do them random, but all you're doing is you're going to start at one end of your twine and you're going to tape one of these circles to your twine, and the twine just goes right across the center like that. And then because this kind of flips around when it's hanging up sometimes, we don't want this white part on the back. So we're just going to take some more adhesive and take a second circle and we're going to place it on the back, and we kind of sandwich the twine in the center. So you've got a circle on each side. And that way, if it turns around, you still see your pretty flowers. And we're just going to go spacing these out. I left about 1.5 inches in between my circles. You can space them any way you like, but I thought that made it look nice and full. And you make it as long as you want because we're all going to display them in different places. So you might have it on a bookshelf, you might have it on a mantle or on a table. Make it as long as you like, and then cut your twine, and your garland is complete.
It looks good too because, after Easter, then we're kind of in between seasonal holidays. So this kind of really spruces up a home for the rest of the spring season. Now, you have an eco-friendly version, right? You can reuse the front of maybe some old greeting cards. How does that look?
Yes, so it's the same basic thing, just instead of buying new scrapbook papers, or if you don't have any on hand, you can go back and look at old Easter cards and birthday cards and things that you might have saved. And the fun part is, we like to keep it for the message that someone wrote inside, but we don't necessarily need the front of that card. And it might have some pretty flowers or butterflies or things on it, springy things and pretty colors. So you can do the same exact thing, just punching out of the card front or tracing that circle and cutting it out with your scissors. And that creates the same kind of effect. And we're actually reusing and recycling something that we already had.
Yeah, it's a great idea and certainly easy enough. Now, remind us of your website. You're coming back later, but tell us if you want to get this idea where you can go.
Of course, it's amylattacreations.com for this and lots of other fun spring and Easter ideas.
Okay, sounds good. We'll see you in our second half hour, and everybody else, stay with us. We'll be back.